Well, hey, go out there and enjoy some ice cream, something low-fat and delicious yet cool. It's still 101 degrees right now, mostly clear skies at Camp Mabry, and 100 degrees at the airport at this hour. High today, we got up to 103 at the airport, 101, and we're normally at 96. Weird thing about this is, remember last night when it was 96 degrees at 10 o'clock p.m.? Yeah, so we're well above average for this time of year, and our lakes are also very much so below average. Down 28 feet at Lake Travis. No rain in sight. Our winds are basically out of the southwest at about 7 miles per hour. And when it's out of the southwest, generally those winds are drier and still quite warm. Mold, though, we're still at 599 and at the medium range. So what is it doing out there in Abilene? It's 104. It's 103 in San Angelo right now. It's 100 in Dallas, 97 in Houston. They're getting a little bit of a sea breeze to help cool them off. And meanwhile, in Laredo, it's 104 for them. Now, here is our next rainmaker if it should happen. Notice our models are already here on Viper. This system itself has now been given about a 30% chance of development by the National Hurricane Center. That's, of course, up from yesterday as well. Now, that's over the next 48 hours. We have a few models that are actually keeping it in this disorganized pattern, but having said that, there are a couple models that do actually have this forming into a more potent low pressure system and still heading in our direction. Good news is it seems like some of the models have moved this up a little bit. Yesterday it seemed like it was going to maybe hit right about there, if you can see that on the edge of your screen, which is the Texas-Mexico border. Some of those models are moving it a little bit further north now. That's great for us because what we'll do is have this thing spin in its counterclockwise motion and hopefully bring some of that moisture towards us. Hopefully. All right, satellite and radar composite is just as clear as it could possibly be right now. We're going to go ahead and put this guy in motion here. Notice we have low pressure off to the north. In motion. Look at our clock. We see how that low pretty much stays right where it is even into tomorrow afternoon, perhaps even firing off a stray thunderstorm or shower in association with this particular low. Nothing very potent, but, any kind of moisture we get this time of year is definitely needed and will be welcomed. Forecast lows overnight, 78 degrees in Rockdale, 77 in Burnett, 78 in Llano overnight, and 77 in Blanco. We're going to keep those really hot temperatures with us over the next few days or so. 103 in Rockdale is what we're going to call it tomorrow, 100 in Burnett, 100 in Lakeway, 101 in Blanco and Lockhart. For the most part, most of us are going to remain above that 100-degree range, if not in the 104 range like we are here, a little bit higher on either side of the 100-degree range. So no matter what, it's going to be hot. Even into tonight, 78 degrees for our overnight low. Tomorrow, we're going to call this 105. Skies mostly clear at that point, winds out of the south at about 5 miles per hour. Next 7 days, again, keeping with that 100-degree range theme, if you will, for the next few days into Thursday and Friday. But notice how we start to keep those tropical rain hopes alive. They've even increased a little bit over the last 24 hours to about 20% for Saturday and Sunday, and then clearing out, high pressure building right back in to get right above average again for Monday and Tuesday. Your forecast is at KXAN.com.